Why did I put shoes on to film a YouTube video where you can only see my top half? Don't mind me just taking my shoes off because I don't really know why I put them on. Hello. I have just switched my camera on for the first time in like a month. So hello, long time no see. Today I want to review for you Once Upon a Time Season 6 Part 1 because Part 2 will be coming out next year. I am finally up to date with Once Upon a Time. I watched the final episode, the season finale, like a day after it came out, so I'm finally caught up. If you don't know, I started watching the very first episode of Once Upon a Time back in September or October, so it's been a long road, but I'm finally all caught up. So, season 6 has varying characters in it. It has, I feel like I should say, if you haven't seen seasons 1 to 5, probably don't watch this because it will inevitably have spoilers at some point, I'm sure. But this won't have spoilers for season 6. But we start off with our baddies from season 5, the end of season 5, which is our Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So Mr. Hyde is our kind of villain. We have another villain coming back, and I can't remember if she was at the end of season 5 or not, so I won't say who it is, but crazy that she brings in a whole new level of bad, and it's great. I love it. And we also have Aladdin and Princess Jasmine and lots of other people from the world of untold stories, the land of untold stories, who don't want their stories to be told. I didn't feel like that plot line was fleshed out as well as it perhaps could have been, but it was vaguely interesting for a part. The real plot line of this season was about Emma and a dream that or a vision she keeps having about her own death and whether that will come true or not. And so that is the main kind of plot line of this. Which I thought was really, really interesting because it was different. And we also had another curse, and I know the curses have been getting a little repetitive in this show, but I felt like this curse was a really interesting twist that was quite, it brought out some emotion. It was different, and I liked that. It felt like a breath of fresh air. This whole season actually, like obviously this part, felt like a breath of fresh air in that we haven't had in a while, so I look forward to the next half of the season and where we're going from here, because we've left it on a massive cliffhanger. So I'd like to know what's happening next now, please. Yeah, the plot lines were really well fleshed out this season. I feel like we got to see, I never feel like we see enough of the fairies. I really like Mother Superior / Blue. I really, really like her, and I would always want to see more of her, but I'm glad we did get to see a good portion of her this season. And Snow and Charming, I feel like were great again. Snow has this tendency to get on my nerves in some occasions. They write her as this really just, I am, you know, a princess and this is what I do and I'm gonna shoot everyone and be a badass hero type thing. And other times she's more fleshed out as a character, and I prefer those times more. Henry is just making me so happy. There's a wonderful episode, it's the final episode, and I just truly loved it because I feel like what was so brilliant about the concept from an actor's point of view of Once Upon a Time is in the first season the actors got to play essentially 2 completely different characters at the same time, and that is so awesome as an actor, from an actor. So in this season I feel like a few of them got to do that a little bit, which is fun, really, really great. So I enjoyed that greatly, and I always love the flashbacks. I think it's just such a brilliant concept. I'm so pleased that the flashbacks are still going and there's still things to be telling, because obviously they only tell us what is relevant to the modern day, so we still have so much more to learn about the flashbacks, which is why the show can continue going, and because there's so much more to say about the future but also about the past, which is awesome. I didn't feel like we got the full extent of Rumpelstiltskin this series. kind of reminds me more of a mafia hitman now than Rumple, so I'd like to see more of the old Rumple in both Storybrooke Rumple in the past and Enchanted Forest Rumple. Yeah, I'd like to see more of that. I don't feel like we're getting the full effect of him. And Zelena, we didn't get any scary Wicked Witch Zelena this series, but I enjoy her being a mother. That's different and a new arc for her, and I think she's doing really well with it, so I like that a lot. I think I'm going to leave that there. Let me know what you think of Once Upon a Time. I'm really kind of don't know what to do with myself now, so I think I'm going to start Game of Thrones because I've never seen it. So you can expect a Game of Thrones Season 1 review in a few weeks. And I will have other reviews coming to you soon, including on Wednesday the 28th. I will have a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movie review because I am very behind on reviewing that for you. Bye!